Hi friends, it's Rabbi Alyson Solomon. Just wanted to take this time to connect and let you know that I was thinking about you. We are living in very strange and precarious and interesting times, to quote the author. And I want to make sure that everybody is safe and feeling connected, even if we can't be physically connected, that we can be socially connected. I imagine many of you in the past few days or weeks have made phone calls or sent emails or FaceTimed or Zoomed with dear ones. In some ways it could be more contact than normal when we are all often too busy or running around to have those times to connect. So I hope you're doing that. And I wanted to share a beautiful teaching by one of my teachers, Rabbi Sharon Cohen Anisfeld, who's quoting a piece of Midrash from Shmot Rabbah, which speaks about the way in which God can hear. And so whatever you might imagine as God, or that notion of this presence listening to us, especially in these times of deep challenge and change, the Midrash teaches that everyone does it differently. Everyone's prayers and longings and yearnings and fears and hopes and sadnesses and upsets, we all express those uniquely. And that there is a designated angel, which I love that concept, a designated collector of all of our prayers and yearnings and doubts and fears, who, after we have all let them out, collects those prayers and yearnings and weaves a crown for the Holy One made out of those prayers and yearnings, and places them on the crown of this source of receptivity and listening. And there's, of course, an alternative reading of this text, which says that unlike human beings who can't listen to multiple conversations at once, the Holy One can. And so I just remind us that we can let out whatever prayer or yearning or fear or question we have, and that will be heard and woven into our collective yearnings and our collective prayers. And a contemporary image of this that I just heard about, which I really love, comes out of Italy. There was a woman who said, and of course Italy knows what we're dealing with so intimately, she said that she went out onto her balcony, and that inspired me actually to come out onto a little green perch right next to where I am. And she said she went out onto the balcony, and this was, in some piazza in Italy, and there were so many people out on their balconies just, breathing in al fresco, and people just spontaneously started to each sing their own prayer, and they're like literally their own song. Everybody was just belting out their own song. And so I was reminded again of this beautiful teaching of our Jewish tradition that says similarly that we should find ways to sing out what is true for us and know that we are part of a collective, even if we might feel alone, that our prayers and our hopes and our yearnings are all woven together and heard and received. So offering you blessings for safety and health, and feeling that sense of connection to one another and to Source.